Soft light fills Clara's small, cozy bedroom, highlighting posters and personal mementos. The sudden ring of a phone shatters the quiet, making Clara jump. Her expression softens into a smile as she answers, a sense of anticipation in her eyes. But as she listens, her face drains of color, her eyes widening in disbelief and horror. In the sterile hospital waiting room, Clara sits numbly as doctors rush by, their grim faces a blur. A nurse gently guides her through the stark corridors, the air thick with unspoken dread. The rhythmic beeping of machines fills the room, a cold symphony of life and death. Tears well in Clara's eyes, her voice a whisper lost in the sterile environment. "Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad," she murmurs, a heart-wrenching farewell echoing in her heart. Silence blankets Clara's family home, the emptiness echoing through familiar rooms, each corner holding memories. A palpable grief hangs heavy in the air as Clara walks, a solitary figure amidst the stillness. In Clara's hand, a cherished photo, her parents' smiles, a stark contrast to the present sorrow. The photo serves as a painful reminder of what was highlighting the crushing weight of loss. Amidst echoing silence, Clara packs, each item a memory sealed away. Bare walls stand as silent witnesses to laughter now faded, love now lost. Through the window, a sold sign mocks the remnants of a life dismantled. Her heart heavy, Clara gazes back, a final farewell to yesterday's joys. Empty spaces whisper stories of a family's past, now just ghostly echoes. In a tiny apartment, Clara steps inside, sunlight struggling to penetrate the grimy windows. The sparsely furnished space echoes with a haunting silence, amplifying Clara's solitude. Dust motes dance in the weak sunbeams, each particle a tiny reminder of isolation. Clara pauses, her silhouette framed by the doorway, a figure swallowed by the dim interior. The bare walls seem to close in, reflecting the emptiness Clara feels within. A deep breath, a fragile attempt to fill the void, but the loneliness remains palpable. Dawn breaks over the city as Clara begins her cleaning routine in the silent office building. Her movements are mechanical, each action precise yet betraying a deep fatigue. Large windows frame the awakening city, its skyline a faint, hopeful glow. Exhaustion etches lines on Clara's face, a silent testament to her resolve. Despite the weariness, her eyes reflect a steely determination. Unyielding, she continues, a solitary figure against the backdrop of the burgeoning day. Bright fluorescent lights illuminate the cramped corner store, where every shelf is meticulously stocked. Clara's weary movements are a stark contrast to the vibrant displays of goods surrounding her. She reaches to place a carton of juice on the shelf, her expression one of quiet determination. A customer approaches, seeking assistance with a smile. Clara's polite demeanor doesn't falter, her kindness shining through her fatigue. She assists the customer, her gentle nature a soothing presence amidst the mundane. Stephen Miller, tall and impeccably dressed, steps into the quiet corner store, a silent observer in a mundane world. He watches Clara, her face etched with patience, assist an elderly customer with gentle grace. Her kindness radiates through the aisles, a beacon of warmth in the fluorescent lit space. Across the distance, their eyes meet, a fleeting connection in the humdrum of the afternoon. A momentary pause, a silent acknowledgement, before the world moves on, unchanged. Stephen navigates the corner store's aisles, a familiar landscape of snacks and sundries. He grabs gum and soda, each a flimsy excuse to linger. "Just grabbing a few things," Stephen says, his eyes searching Clara's face for a spark of recognition. "Find everything all right?" Clara asks, her voice a gentle melody in the mundane setting. Stephen, drawn to her down-to-earth nature, asks, "How's your day going?" Sunlight floods the corner store, illuminating dust motes as Clara leans against shelves of vibrant candy. "My parents, they weren't always the easiest, but they taught me to be tough," Clara says, a hint of pride in her voice. Stephen listens intently, his face a soft blend of empathy and admiration. "You are resilient, Clara," Stephen replies, his words a gentle affirmation. Sunlight streams through the trees as Clara and Stephen wander through the park, their laughter carried on a gentle breeze. They spread out a picnic blanket on the lush grass, a haven of warmth and shared smiles in the dappled light. Sharing sandwiches and stories, a bond deepens between them, hinted at by lingering glances and comfortable silences. Each shared moment is a brushstroke, painting a canvas of blossoming friendship. An unspoken question hangs in the air, a promise of something more lingering between them. Stephen's luxurious apartment glitters against the night sky, a stark contrast to Clara's humble home. He stands before her, a nervous tremor in his hands, the city lights painting shadows across his face. "I have to tell you something, Clara," he begins, his voice barely a whisper in the vast space. Stephen's eyes search hers, a confession trembling on his lips. I have feelings for you," he continues, admiration coloring his tone. "I admire your strength, your resilience." His voice resonates with genuine emotion. "It's something I've never encountered before." In her softly lit apartment, Clara stands frozen, shadows dancing around her, a storm of doubt brewing within. She hesitates, the warmth of the room failing to soothe the knot tightening in her stomach. The chasm of their different worlds yawns wide, a daunting divide that tests her resolve. A chilling fear grips her heart. Am I good enough for him? Stephen gestures Clara forward into the mansion's opulent living room, a silent invitation into a gilded cage. Martha, a formidable matriarch, sits on a velvet chaise lounge, her eyes sharp as daggers, assessing Clara. George, lost in the rustle of his newspaper, barely acknowledges their arrival, a world away from the drama. Tension hangs thick in the air, an unspoken judgment looming over Clara as she steps further into the Miller family's domain. Warm light bathes the Miller family dining room, but the air is heavy with unspoken tension. A half-eaten roast sits forlornly on the table, a centerpiece of discomfort. Clara picks at her food, her unease palpable in every hesitant movement. Her eyes dart nervously around the room, betraying a deep-seated anxiety. The meal stretches on, an agonizing tableau of veiled hostility. Each silent bite amplifies the unspoken words hanging in the air. Bathed in the soft glow of lamplight, Stephen embraces Clara, his touch tender, his eyes filled with unwavering affection. His fingers gently stroke her hair, each movement a silent promise of enduring love and devotion. "I love you, Clara. More than anything," he whispers, his voice a soft reassurance in the quiet room. His gaze intensifies, reflecting a firm resolve. "I promise you, I will stand by you." A defiant edge enters his voice, a clear statement of intent. "No matter what my family says." The embrace tightens, a silent vow exchanged under the watchful eye of the lamplight, sealing their bond. Sunlight paints the church in vibrant hues as Clara and Stephen stand before the altar, a beacon of love in the sacred space. Clara's eyes sparkle with a mix of joy and suppressed tears, reflecting the profound moment. Stephen's gentle smile radiates warmth as he clasps Clara's hand, a silent promise of unwavering support. The small church is filled with the warmth of close friends, their presence a comforting embrace. An undeniable absence lingers, a shadow cast where Stephen's family should stand, their seats hauntingly empty. Despite the void, their love is a tangible force, a radiant energy that fills every corner of the church. Clara walks through the grand hall, her footsteps echoing softly against the marble floor, a chill permeating the warm air. The mansion looms, a silent observer to the night's unfolding drama. Guests in extravagant attire turn, their eyes drawn to Clara like moths to a flame. Whispers follow her, weaving through the crowd like shadows, each word a subtle sting. She feels their judging eyes on her back, a weight pressing down on her shoulders. The grand hall transforms into a stage, and Clara finds herself under the spotlight of scrutiny. In a grand library, Stephen stands defiant, facing his stern father amidst towering bookshelves. The air crackles with unspoken words as the father, in a tailored suit, confronts Stephen. "This has gone on long enough, Stephen. You need to end it," the father commands, his voice firm. Stephen retorts, "I won't. Clara is a wonderful person," his eyes blazing with youthful passion. "She's not suitable for you," the father insists. "You don't understand the world." "I understand that I love her," Stephen declares. "She's worth more than all of this." Sunlight bathes the sterile hospital room, highlighting Stephen's mother's pale face as she rests in bed. Clara enters, a small bouquet of flowers in hand, her smile gentle and eyes filled with genuine care. With soft, considerate movements, Clara places the flowers on the bedside table. Stephen's mother watches Clara, surprise and gratitude mingling in her eyes. Sunlight floods the Miller mansion, illuminating Clara and Mr. Miller as they examine a spreadsheet, tension hanging in the air. Clara points to a key cell, her brow furrowed in concentration, as she presents a solution to Mr. Miller's business woes. Mr. Miller listens intently, his skepticism slowly melting away under Clara's compelling explanation. A glimmer of understanding sparks in his eyes as he begins to see Clara's worth beyond just Stephen's partner. The Miller family dining room glows warmly under the chandelier's soft light, a haven of peace after discord. A gentle murmur fills the air, a soothing balm replacing the sharp edges of previous tension. Mr. and Mrs. Miller lean forward, their expressions open, inviting connection and reconciliation. Their faces, once etched with worry, now radiate a welcoming serenity. A sense of hope and healing pervades the room, promising a new chapter for the Miller family. The soft light dances on their faces, illuminating the promise of understanding and renewed bonds. Sunlight bathes the Miller family living room, casting a warm glow on a scene shifting with unspoken tensions. Stephen's mother stands before Clara, her face a mask of regret, as she prepares to confront her past misjudgments. "Clara, I owe you an apology," she begins, her voice laced with a sincerity that cuts through the lingering unease. Her eyes search Clara's, acknowledging the weight of her previous actions. "I was wrong about you, terribly wrong." A hesitant smile graces her lips as she extends an olive branch. "Welcome to the family, dear." In the sun-drenched park, Clara and Stephen stroll hand in hand, their fingers intertwined. Laughter echoes as children dart around them, their joyful energy filling the air. Stephen's parents walk beside them, their smiles radiant with pride and affection. The family moves as one, united by bonds of love and shared happiness. Golden sunlight bathes the scene, casting a warm glow on their faces. A perfect moment of family bliss unfolds in the heart of the vibrant park. In the gentle glow of the lamps, Clara and Stephen find solace on their couch, long shadows painting the walls with their shared history. Clara's voice, soft yet strong, fills the room. "Look at us, still standing after everything." Stephen looks at Clara, love shining in his eyes. "Our love was the anchor, the thing that wouldn't let us drift too far." Clara's tender smile meets Stephen's loving gaze. "I'm so grateful for you." "For us?" With heartfelt emotion, Stephen whispers, "Me too, my love. More than words can ever say."